Some people view crows in a negative light, and I think it's understandable. After all, we are often children when we learn that scarecrows were created to protect corn crops from thieving birds, and we see them in cartoons portrayed as wily tricksters.
Them corny crows are coming in for the attack.
Then, they're often included in spooky Halloween scenes and scary movies. Heck, somebody even decided a group of these birds should be called a murder of crows. However, many people may not know that crows are extremely intelligent birds. Scientists believe crows are as intelligent as human children, and for birds, they have large brains. Crows have one of the highest brain-to-body ratios, second only to parrots. For me, I respect and admire crows, but I also have a certain disdain for them as well. They are opportunistic feeders and will sometimes raid the nests of other birds to steal and eat eggs and nestlings. I'm not a big fan of that. For this video, I am featuring one species of crow in particular, the American crow. It is one of several species of crows which inhabit the United States. According to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, American crows can work together, devise solutions to problems, and recognize unusual sources of food. The Cornell Lab's website states, "Some people regard this resourcefulness and sociality as an annoyance when it leads to large flocks around dumpsters, landfills, and roosting sites, but others are fascinated by it." Although the American crow is wary of humans, with good reason, something we've done for quite some time has actually increased this bird's population, but more on that later. The PBS series Nature produced an episode titled A Murder of Crows, in which they showed an experiment involving a New Caledonian crow. Researchers placed a piece of food in a box, which was out of reach of the crow. In another box, they placed a stick which, if used, would be long enough to reach the food. However, it too was placed out of reach of the bird. Researchers then placed a short stick at the end of a string. Within seconds, the bird used the small stick to retrieve the longer one, then used the longer stick to acquire the food. The show's narrator explained, quote, "It's one thing to use a tool to get food, but to use a tool to get another tool to get food requires much more cognitive prowess," unquote. The act is known as meta-tool use. One time, I watched an American crow scoop up some French fries that were left at a picnic area. The bird, not satisfied with hard French fries, took them to a puddle and tossed them in, presumably to soften them. After it was done, it flew up to a bend in a tree where I guess it was holding water and it got a drink. I thought that was pretty interesting. Here, I watched a couple of crows that were attempting to deal with a pretty good-sized western black rat snake. Oh, that was a lot of fun to watch. I know they're intelligent, but these two did not look very smart when dealing with this snake. Just watch. After a while, I went ahead and just relocated the snake to a safer place, since it was near a walking trail where people either tend to kill them or call the police. The American crow is as large as a medium-sized hawk, between 16 and 20 inches in length. It is all black with iridescent feathers and has a fairly long tail. It very much resembles the fish crow, a bird that mostly resides in the southeastern United States. And it's hard to distinguish between the two, except for the calls. Here's what the American crow sounds like, and here's what the fish crow sounds like. Sometimes a young American crow calling for its parents can sound sorta like a fish crow, but if you hear this call, the call, which to me sounds like uh-oh call, then you'll know it's a fish crow. Most people know the typical caw, caw, caw of the American crow. However, crows use different dialects, one for the crow community and one used between family members. American crows have more than 20 calls. Here, these crows had a certain sound for when a cat was near. You can see the cat climbing the tree. Right there. You name it, crows will eat just about anything that is edible, from seeds to garbage. They are omnivorous. Their diet includes seeds, nuts, acorns, corn, and grains. They will also hunt insects and small animals, mice, frogs, lizards, small snakes, etc. And crows will also eat carrion. With acorns, crows will hold one with their feet and hammer away with their beak to break it open. But with harder nuts such as walnuts, crows will fly high into the air and drop a nut on a hard surface, such as rocks and roads, to get them open. And the crows know just how high to fly when dropping a nut so that it cracks open the nut without it smashing into pieces. That's intelligent. Crows have long been known to visit crops, hence the creation of the scarecrow. However, according to Animal Diversity Web, their impact is now believed to be less than what it was previously thought to be. Damage to crops is offset by the amount of damage prevented because the crows eat insect pests. Like I was saying before, one thing I don't like about crows is they often raid the nests of other smaller birds to eat the eggs and nestlings, but crows and their nestlings also fall prey to hawks and owls. Crows will visit yards and feeders and will eat almost any seed offered. However, during my observations, they seem to enjoy cracked corn and milo seed the most. They will also visit landfills and dig into garbage in places. American crows are monogamous. Couples work together to build nests, the majority of which are constructed in trees, high up in trees. The female will lay 3 to 9 eggs, according to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, which are incubated for about 2 to 3 weeks, with a nestling period of 3 to 5 weeks. But crows don't just fly away once they are able. They have complex social systems, and not only will a pair of crows raise their young, but often their young will stay around for several years and help raise future siblings. Some crows will stay with their parents for up to 5 years, the longest natal period amongst birds, according to researchers. Crows can be found in just about every type of habitat. American crows prefer open spaces with at least a few trees in which to perch. They tend to avoid wide open spaces and deep woods. Human development over the past few centuries, particularly the clearing of woodlands, greatly benefited the American crow. The American crow inhabits most of the United States, the only exceptions being southwest Texas and portions of New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, and California. According to the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, American crows will congregate in large numbers in winter to sleep in communal roosts. The roosts can number from a few hundred birds up to 2 million. Some roosts have been forming in the same general area for well over 100 years, according to the Cornell Lab. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.
Oh, hello. I'm Randy from Randy's Natural World. I hope you enjoyed the video on
The American crow.
Yes, that's it. Today I'm pretending to be a scientist. Maybe I'm doing research on a 5 o'clock shadow, I'm not sure. But that's neither here nor there. I'm hoping to speak to those of you who haven't subscribed yet. Here's a list of reasons why you should. It's free. You can't beat that price. Number 2, quality content. Always quality content. Number 3, YouTube allows unlimited subscriptions, so there's no reason not to. Anyway, number 4, are you a procrastinator? There's no need to procrastinate. And I know what you're thinking, Randy, I'll subscribe when I get around to it. Well, here's your round to it right here. Round to it. So go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead. A wise decision.